Hey, what's going on, people? Welcome back to Nosy Neighbors. Today I got something really exciting to share with you all, and today I decided to do a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a little bit of sipping on a little something. And today I am going to be reviewing or giving you guys my first impression of Malin+Goetz Discovery Set, and I can't wait to dive into it and share my first impression with you guys. So without further ado, let's get it started. So today we're going to tap into something a little bit different, right? We're going to check out Bulleit's Manhattan cocktail, which happens to be one of my favorite cocktails. I haven't tried one of these pre-made cocktails before, but I'm going to give it a shot. And what better company to give it a try with than Bulleit? This is obviously not an endorsement per se. Well, I should say it's not a paid endorsement, but like I've liked a lot of their rye whiskey products, and I wanted to give it a try. So yeah, today we're going to be taking a walk on the wild side and doing a little bit of sipping as we get a first impression of the fragrance I'm going to be talking about. And that's just Manhattan cocktail by Bulleit. All right, just giving it a shot. So all right, to you guys, salute. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, surprisingly, this is a lot smoother than I expected it to be. Considering that this is not with a bourbon, but a rye whiskey. So I was kind of expecting this to be a lot more harsh, because I mean sometimes rye can come off a bit harsh to the senses, but nah, man, this is pretty damn smooth. Yeah. All right, to y'all. Today I got something really exciting to share with you all, right? I just received this discovery set of Malin+Goetz Discovery, and yeah, I got lucky. At TJ Maxx, this was just laying around and I happened to come across it. So of course, at this price, I had to grab it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into it. I'm gonna give you guys my first impressions, right? So let's get it cracking. I'd like to give a quick history about what I know from their website, from Malin+Goetz. All right, so it's a company based out of New York City. They are a well-known cosmetics company, and their focus is to provide quality skin products for sensitive skin people such as myself. And I can tell you guys from personal experience, I have used their soaps, lotions, and face washes, and I actually own one of their fragrances, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But overall, I can say I can vouch that the things that I've tried thus far have been nothing but quality. So if I could describe this company in one word, as quality. Nothing fancy as far as the overall box is concerned. It's kind of like plain Jane. It's got, you know, these little samples on it on the box, and it's got Malin+Goetz, and I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, Malin+Goetz fragrance discovery set, and that's pretty much it. Just got lucky, saw it at TJ Maxx, and there you have it. Let's get started with the very first one, all right, which is Bergamot Eau de Toilette. And this atomizer is kind of like all over the place. This is Bergamot Eau de Toilette, and it smells pretty fresh and invigorating. However, I'm not gonna lie, our first impression, this is kind of boring to me. The citrusy notes are, as you would expect with the bergamot, is to be prominent and overall uplifting because it's pretty strong, right? Slightly fruity, but very, very fresh at the same time. This is fresh, but it's also like not super soapy. So, you know, that is a plus. I can see that this could provide you guys or anybody that wears it with a burst of energy, much like this one. But this is kind of like run of the mill, something that you would just grab like a blind grab, right? Maybe on a day like today, which is sunny and like 98 degrees, right? Which could provide some like pick me up, and it probably mixes pretty well with sweat. I'm not telling y'all to like not take a shower whenever you wear this, but I'm saying it probably mixes well with the sweat. This one kind of reminds me of Bergamot by Commodity, and this smells good, but this is not unique at all. I think this is a good daily wear, except when it's really, really cold. And you could probably get some cheap, easy compliments out of this, but to my nose, this ain't nothing special. Moving on to the next one. What's that? Dark Rum Eau de Toilette. And oh yeah, exactly as I remember. All right, so Dark Rum, which is the only one of these fragrances that I have the full presentation for, full size bottle. And yeah, as always, this one still comes across as intriguing, and I'm a little bit biased towards it because, like I said, like I own a full bottle of it. And man, I think the best thing about this fragrance is whenever you walk past somebody, that scent cloud, man, that sillage just pushes, man. And then this might be arguably like the best boozy. I don't know, like there's some people that might fight me on it. There's some really good boozy fragrances, but yeah, this is at the top of the list for me. There's only a couple that compete with this. So the Dark Rum Eau de Toilette has this warm and spicy aroma, and it's got hints of exotic spices to my nose, and it still comes across as super sweet. So this is sweet and savory, like some of my favorite foods. If I can sum this fragrance up in one word, it'll still be boozy. And that will not fully cover the message that I'm trying to convey with this fragrance. Allow me to explain. It's definitely a unique blend that stands out from the usual fragrances that I've tried, especially with the boozy one, because those are usually just sweet with a side of tobacco or some spice, and usually those things just leave you with a little bit of leather or a little bit of spice. But this one is just everything nice. I worn this on cozy winter evenings and on a couple of nights out, and this is never disappointed. This was to me, I think this is comfort food, but for the nose. Absolutely do not hesitate to go check this one out. Highly recommend. And up next, we got Cannabis Eau de Toilette. All right. I'm gonna give this a spray. Man, these atomizers are terrible. Ooh. Oh yeah, but that's a good moan though, y'all. That is a good moan. So this is kind of unexpected, but in a very, very positive way. This Cannabis Eau de Toilette has a distinct and earthy scent with a twist of spicy herbs. There they go again, mixing those spicy herbs up again there. So going back to that food theme, right? This one smells like Indian food and Mary Jane, but in a good way, right? If you know, you know. I don't know if this is cardamom or cinnamon or saffron or something along those lines, right? Because I don't have a note breakdown for this, but this smells gourmand to me, and in a very amazing way off the rip. Now, you guys know, if you guys go to a really nice restaurant, like a place where you will find most yuppies on a Friday night, right? And you use the hand soap inside of the bathroom, and you have a little bit of that bathroom potpourri or plug-in or whatever going on in the background that mixes in, it kind of hits you in a surprisingly like nice way. That's what I want to describe this scent as, right? I think this is a really nice bathroom smell. It's captivating, but not overpowering at all. I must say that it's not what you might expect when you hear cannabis, but this is a overall pleasant surprise, and I could see this being a great option for those who enjoy more unique and unconventional fragrances. And because this is kind of unique, and I could almost guess that this is probably one of those ones that perform pretty well as well, I would say that this is probably what a lot of people look for in a signature scent. Yeah, Definitely a good signature scent, probably for men, even though I do think that women could probably pull this off as well. Cannabis, Malin+Goetz. All right, so the next one we got is leather, right? And I'm gonna take a wild guess and say this probably smells like leather, right? Because so far everything has been true to the name. Yep. Pretty much. So this does smell like leather, but it smells like, well, most of the time when you smell leather, it's usually pretty luxurious, but leather is luxurious, and it definitely is something like for the wealthy fragrance buyers. And as far as like the style is concerned, it's light and aromatic. It reminds me of the smell you get when you walk into a luxury designer store like Louis Vuitton or Coach or whatever, right? Oh man, this is a nice leather smell. This might be burned off. Yeah, but this is really nice though. I like this one, but to be sure, I don't think that this would be everyone's cup of tea. If you put this up against Tuscan leather, I go with Tuscan leather because of the light berries that are underneath in the other Tuscan leather. This one is light, but not everybody's vibe. I can already tell. It doesn't have that same fruity or sweetness that you could get. But I think that if it had that sweetness plus the smell that you get right now, the notes that I'm getting, this would be a crowd favorite if it was a little sweeter. But overall, this is still nice and clean. And I think this is like office appropriate. But yeah, still pretty nice though. Nice leather. All right, up next we got, what do we have here? Stem, right? Stem. So with stem, I don't think that stem is gonna come off, but my guess is it's gonna be green. All right. Yep. Oh yeah, this is green and like floral, kind of feminine, but yeah, I still like it though. It's kind of unique in its own way. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that smells anything like this, but yeah, this is still very nice to my nose. I just wonder what it's gonna smell like after a while of like smelling it. Yeah, doesn't really ring a bell. This is it's strange but familiar at the same time. This is stem. I do like this, but yeah, this is like something like sophisticated, green, and feminine. All right, so there's a mix of the green notes with the floral notes, and it comes off as something nice and powerful. But oh yeah, whoever wears this is a super villain. Yeah, but this is nice though. This is really nice. If you could put poison ivy, don't get me for copyright infringement, but if you could put poison ivy, right, like that character from that old Batman movie in a fragrance, to me, this is probably what she smells like. So yeah, this is Stem by Malin+Goetz. Pretty nice, nice feminine smell, nice green feminine smell. I like it. All right, so moving on, we got this one. We got vetiver. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So off rip, this one smells super sophisticated. Yeah, and I'm tracking that this is an eau de parfum. So this vetiver eau de parfum has a woody and smoky aroma with a ton of warm spices, like to my nose. Like this is rich, man. And when I think about this fragrance, this reminds me of, I say, if I can get the imagery right, I want to say this smells like a powerful, rich old dude, right? And in a way now, don't get me wrong, this doesn't remind me of Aventus, but anybody that has ever smelled it, you know, you kind of get gripped by the power and status of Creed Aventus, right? And this does the same thing to me, right? It gives off this confident and refined vibe. I can imagine kind of being a a good choice for formal occasions when you really want to come in and make that entrance. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this is definitely a scent for somebody who exudes elegance and confidence, right? Like if you're not a confident person, you probably shouldn't be messing with this. This is not a play toy. If you got a fancy vehicle, this is the fragrance that you would be wearing when you were driving around on, you know, the town, right? This is the fragrance right here. This is the one. Oh yeah. This is sexy. It's masculine, and dare I say, this is probably a good crowd pleaser. This just has the making of a crowd pleasing scent. It's familiar but different at the same time, and I don't know many people that would not like this because of like how well this is blended. This is, oh yeah, this is really nice. I can't think of any fragrance to compare it to, even though this is called vetiver, because depending on the type of vetiver that you have in a fragrance is going to determine like how it comes off, whether it's harsh or it comes across earthy, whether it comes across clean. This is a spicy, aromatic to my nose, and I think that you would probably get compliments galore, right? Based off of what I know about fragrances and what people like, I think this is probably, outside of the dark rum and that cannabis, like it's hard to pick the top out of those three, in my opinion. Yeah, yep, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it's hard to pick the top out of these presented fragrances, but what I talked about, dark rum, vetiver, and the cannabis, I think any one of those is like pretty neck and neck, and those are going to be crowd pleasers, like for the most part. So what you guys witnessed today was me having a nice little drink and me talking to you guys about Malin+Goetz fragrance discovery set, right? So you guys got my first impression on that. I must say I'm really impressed with the variety of scents that they've included. They had a little bit of everything within this this little box. Each one of those came across as unique and charming in their own way. And I gotta remind you guys, this video was not sponsored by Malin+Goetz, nor was it sponsored by Bulleit. Although they're both quality brands with quality history. Yeah, I kind of just did my own thing, and I just wanted to see how it would turn out. So if you guys like what I talked about, feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe, right? Just get back on the wagon, trying new things and trying to share with you guys, right? As always, live good and smell well. Peace, y'all.